Kia ora, welcome back to Daley Diaries or Daley's Diary, one of the two. Episode 5, I am talking about what's happening with me at the moment. So previously, in my previous video, I talked about my previous employment, which I am no longer there. And I won't discuss that any further. But straight after that concluded, I was off to Whanganui here in Aotearoa for a mini holiday break. It was beautiful. Had an awesome time down there with the whānau, and now I'm back in Tamaki Makaurau. So what's next for me, I'm not too sure, but I just had a thought, which is what prompted me to make this video. Because I've just started reading this book by Ray Dalio, and it's on his life principles, and he also talks about his own experiences and also running his business alongside some work principles as well. So some really good, advice. It's so far a good book. I'm about a quarter in, but I wanted to talk about my current thoughts at the moment. So I've been trying to dive into my past, and you'll notice on this account that 4 years ago I started documenting my journey and recording vlogs about music and stuff, and it really hit me quite hard that something I regret is not keeping up with that consistency and just keeping going and doing a bit by bit, getting better bit by bit. And you can see I was on the right track. Like, I started doing 1 minute songwriting vlogs, and that would be a reflection of TikTok now, because TikTok is so quick. And I was also documenting, I'm not too sure if Gary Vee was on at that time, but there was a point, I think I even started doing those vlogs because of Gary Vee, or right before I started watching Gary Vee, and watching his content actually prompted me to quit my job for the first time, way back in 2019 or 2018, one of the two. And so my journey so far has been listening to internet advice and taking some of it and applying it, and also listening to my parents and taking advice from mentors or leaders or anybody else and applying some of them. And I think I've come to the realization that it's not so much what strategy is the best or which path is the right one to take. It's more so having the self-awareness to assess the strategy and then apply it to your life if it's relevant enough. And that's what this book I've been reading talks about also. And watching my past videos, I just wish I kept going. And I even said that to myself. I literally recorded a video 4 years ago that talked about how I used to write songs, and I go, oh, I wish I kept writing songs. I wish, whatever. I wish that I had gotten better at that specific skill. And it's so true, I've noticed, I really noticed that maybe I got distracted, and not that any of the experiences I've had so far in the last 4 years were bad, but I mean, in terms of if you have a goal and that you set out to achieve and you don't achieve it, maybe it's because you got distracted along the way, and maybe I did. And so I've been able to assess my history and kind of go over some common patterns or some common themes as to why or where or how, and see where I need to make improvements. Like, I'm still not skinny. Like, that's the biggest goal I've had on my list for more than 8 years. And I never really sat down and tried to figure that one out and put work into it. And so I'm not disappointed in myself, and I don't we should all be self-critical to a degree that it's, you know, that it's encouraging, you know, not to degrade our self-worth or to compare ourselves to another person and, oh, you know, we're not as far as Jimmy down the road. I'm not reflecting in that manner. I'm reflecting more so in how can I get better and how can I really achieve the things that I want to in my lifetime. Anyway, we won't delve into that too much, but at the moment, that's what I'm doing, is assessing my history and my past and seeing if I can, you know, catch some patterns there and, you know, try and make a better prediction for the future. But a common theme, it really is consistency and being consistent and being okay with doing the small things, the small tasks every single day to get better and better. And I just want to leave this video here, but I wanted to talk it, you know, just share my thoughts right now because I'm reading the book and it made me think about my past and it all kind of came to my mind and I was like, oh, I need to record it. So yeah, so those are my thoughts. And I will continue to delve into that information of my history and my past and see where I can make those improvements in my life. So the journey is ever growing, but I will keep up with this. From now, I will do one a week and be really consistent. So as soon as I finish recording this, it'll go straight up on YouTube and yeah, and we'll just, you know, carry on and just keep going. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. I always, you know, one good thing in my past vlogs is I always said thank you, because to me, I'm thanking myself. To me, my thanking my future self, and I can feel the gratefulness in my voice. So out of everything that I may and may not have achieved in my life, I am super grateful of my life, and I always have been, and that really shines through. That's one of the great characteristics that I've always had, is that I'm truly, truly grateful. I'm not going to cry, but I'm just grateful for my life, and I'm grateful, you know, to have the basic necessities, and I've never had to struggle for those sorts of things. So I feel privileged in that sense, but I think that I can, out of everything I take away from watching my previous videos, is there is so much potential in me that, you know, there's work that needs to be done. So just grateful, but thank you so much for watching. Please, 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 if you watch my videos, put a comment down below. And I will try and keep these very, very short, like less than 10 minutes. So if you do have a spare 10 minutes to watch my vlogs, my diaries, then I am just grateful. And I'll leave it there. Thank you so much. All right, bye.